And therefore, good morning to you, Mr. Emad Thabet. Good morning.
Good morning, Donna. How are you, dear?
Well, I am very well. Thank you very much. And thank you for being here. And thank you for giving me the opportunity. I know there are a million things that are roaming through your head right now with my words that talking about bullers and bullying. And it's just an ongoing drama, dilemma. That's what I would say. It's like it's a hurricane.
Sure.
It does ruin everything that comes in its way, right?
Yes, dear. It's the epidemic that nobody is talking about
It is,
today.
exactly. But
Yeah.
we do live it. It doesn't mean that we live it each and every day. But at some point of our life, we will be dealing with a bully.
Yes.
Whether it was at school or even as grown-ups. So it just happens. So how is it that we can actually differentiate? Because today I really want to talk about being bullied through work. That's what I want to talk about. People who are in offices and they are being bullied, not in schools, because we all know what happens with kids.
Which is the
Right.
most common, bullying situation we are facing those days, Anna. First of all, I would like to thank you for this opportunity, dear, and good morning to you and your listeners out there. The topic is those days, the issue is very annoying.
Yes.
And it is evolving, dear. Especially after the pandemic that we have faced early stages, when people are in desperate needs to
Yes.
have jobs and they cannot afford losing it. So
Yes.
bully bosses knows that thing, and they take advantage of this situation by manipulating their subordinates' lives or something like that. In order to differentiate between bully bosses and bad mood
Exactly,
bosses,
because some people might only be having a bad day.
Listen, I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
If we have a bully boss, okay, they usually target their people, okay, and they go for them to start or initiate the bullying, process. But for the bad mooders, usually they avoid, clashes and contacting their subordinates. Okay, so this is one thing we can differentiate between both of them. And the other thing, the bully boss is they have some characteristics there you need to check. They always blame and underestimate and underappreciate the employees' efforts. Okay, they intimidate people by isolating them and questioning their abilities as well. Spreading rumors is one of the characteristics that we look for bully bosses.
Yeah.
They also they abuse them in front of everybody there. They target individually. They don't work as a team work, because bad mood bosses, they don't target the employee by himself. They target the department, or they target a group of people. Okay. Also, we can bully bosses. They don't know the teamwork. They thrive for power.
Okay.
So it's a little bit, there's a thin line between them, but you can understand that, because bully bosses are always, offensive, as I said, but bad mood bosses are.
They would take advantage of your own situation.
Yes, defensive, and they will target you. They will come for you.
Well, can we say that bully bosses, you can know if your boss is a bully or not if they treat you in one way and they treat somebody else in a complete different way?
Yeah. It's differentiating between people, based on non-professional, let's say, KPIs or something like that. They just evaluate the employee on some intangible things, and they just blame them on things they don't have to do with it. Usually, bully bosses, they set unachievable goals, okay, to just present or to just show everybody that this employee
person,
is not capable of doing his work,
and not up to expectations.
That's right.
So you're talking. Well, you know what? As you were talking, you're talking of more about traits of a narcissist. Is a bully a narcissist?
It's a certain type of narcissism. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a certain type. Bullying is considered as a certain type of
being a narcissist.
actions
Yes.
from of being a narcissist.
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, it's like, well, that means like those people are really difficult to deal with. But
It's
so
logical, dear. If you think about it,
how
you can see. Yeah.
yeah, how can we actually deal with a bully boss or even a colleague? They don't have to be a boss.
Listen, I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
First of all, do not panic.
Okay.
Panic is the worst nightmare you can face whenever you need to defend yourself, or whenever you need to deal with any bullier. Whether it's
Yeah.
in the workplace or any place otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, stay professional and make yourself a bully-proof. How? Now, listen. The power comes from the knowledge.
Yes.
So if you are knowledgeable at your profession and you improve yourself in your profession, I believe that gives you some self-esteem and increases your confidence level in order to deal with any other things. Listen, bully bosses can target you in anything, okay, except your professionalism and your outcome from your work.
Uh-huh.
They know they need you, and they know that you are doing the job that they need, okay?
Yes.
But they are trying to tease you and shake your confidence. So whenever you are professional in your work and you are improving yourself in the profession you are handling, okay, be more knowledgeable in order to be stronger than everybody else, okay? Now, you need also to try to keep a track of solid evidence in order to talk about this bullying, situation later on, okay? So just keep observing what they are doing and try to have a solid evidence in order to do any certain type of grievance or something like that to your human resources.
But Mr. Emad, isn't that toxic? I mean, I need to work on myself. I need to study better. I need to work better. I need to go and search better for my profession, for instance. And I still need to worry about a boss who is trying to bully me. Isn't that toxic? I mean, I'm human at the end of the day.
Yeah. Listen, do you know that they call bully bosses toxic bosses? It's relevant.
Okay.
Can you imagine? It's relevant. Whenever you are a bully, you can spread toxicity in the area and in the workplace atmosphere as well. I just told you, do not panic. You should do your work, and whenever you are strong and whenever you are capable of doing your place, just think about yourself. Listen, think about yourself that I am irreplaceable. Okay.
Okay.
I'm a rising star. Do not ever, never accept being number two.
So it's like feeding your inner gut by yourself.
It's your self-esteem, increasing your confidence, and things will come later by nature. You don't need to do any action plan to do that. The time you just stop the bully from the first time, the second time, the third time, things will decrease and things will vanish by nature. Do not worry. It's all about, increasing your confidence and making yourself certain type of sociable. You need to rally with your coworkers as well. You need to be more sociable, okay, to gather your coworkers, let's say,
well, you need to know what's going on around you, and be there in the scene.
You can also take advantage of gathering people around you, because usually bulliers and bully bosses spread rumors about your capabilities
and they target you on your own. That's what you mentioned at the beginning.
Whenever nobody listens to the rumors will vanish at a certain type of a certain point.
So it's like you're telling us that at the end of the day, everything is going to be okay, and if it's not okay, then it's not the end of the day.
Yes, if you are strong.
If you are strong. Okay, so is there a way to prevent them, to stop them from the beginning? Because as we all know that bulliers or bully bosses or bully colleagues treat people in different levels and different ways. So they are good to one person and they are really mean to another. How is it that we can prevent being bullied and bulliers?
Listen, you need to don't make yourself a target for bulliers. Okay,
How would anybody make themselves a target for a bullier?
It's a personality issue. You need to increase your personality and be confident in any place you can talk. You need to be sociable as well. You need to talk and not being afraid of interfering in any discussion which is around you. And you can just feel that give the feeling to any bully boss that I'm capable of talking to people. I'm not afraid of handling personal, let's say, communication, and I do have the skills in personal communication. It takes a hard work, dear. It's not an easy job. That's why I started with the word that it's a critical issue, and it's an epidemic. To be honest,
it's an epidemic. Yes,
it's all about yourself, increasing yourself. Be yourself and be stronger. As I said, you just need to check where's the strength points in your personality, and you can increase it, okay, in order to be able increasing other elements in your personality. You need to know and train yourself how to talk more, how to be a good listener, and how to be a good talker.
Mm-hmm.
What to say and what not to say. This is a personal issue, and you need to train yourself on those things. As I said, power comes from knowledge. Try to see where is your competencies and where is the best place that I can fit in and I can talk about, and I'm strong in that issue. Okay, so things will come later. So don't worry, you don't need to do an.
So in simple words, you're telling us that we need to work on our personal traits,
Yes.
have higher self-esteem, in a way or another, be ignorant, not arrogance.
Yes.
It's more of ignoring what's going around you and moving on. It's like knowing what you are worth and moving on and not worrying about what that bully
You will
has
be
in their pocket for
bulletproof
you.
by nature.
You will be
in doing
bulletproof, and bulletproof is the same
Yes.
thing. Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Well, Dr. Emad Thabet, thank you so much for your time. And I know that you have one more thing to add, a piece of advice to all of the people who are being bullied and do not have the guts to speak
Yes.
out about it.
Listen, as I said, do not ever accept being in any place without knowing and believing in yourself. And you just need to tell everybody that I'm a rising star in any place I just fit in. Okay, do not accept being number two. Although I know you compare yourself to other co-workers or something like that, but it's an inner issue. Okay.
Yes.
I'm number one. I'm a rising star, and I will reach somewhere later on.
Yes.
This is self-confidence, and the first step in increasing your capabilities and competencies to deal with the atmosphere you are working with.
Yes. Well, I hope that all of the people who are listening to us and who who are facing it now, or who faced it earlier, or who might be facing it in the future, will definitely remember all of the words that you said, and hopefully, that those people, those toxic people, as was mentioned, will definitely stand still in their place and know exactly what they or just know what their boundaries are, and not to hurt other people, because that is not acceptable.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Emad Thabet, for your time. And inshallah, in the future, we will be talking about more things related to work atmosphere, or even our own self-esteems and how to work on ourselves.
Thank you so much, Rana. I'm looking forward to have more topics to talk about, and just spread the positive vibes among the country.
Yes, because everybody knows what we're talking about, but sometimes as humans we forget, and we need somebody to remind us.
We do consultation, and we do face the same problem as well.
Yes.
So it's hard to do a consultation for yourself instead of doing it for somebody else.
Yes.
Imagine it.
Yes. I can imagine.
Yeah.
Good morning to you, sir, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, dear, and have a nice day. Thank you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you.